My grandpa has the coolest podcast. You gotta listen to it. Or else I'll punch you in the face. Why did I say
I know, I'm shameless using my grandson for the intro to try to get listeners. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, to try to get listeners. It's just a fact of life. Hey, thank you for joining me today. It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver, so I'm pretty stoked about that. It kind of got me inspired to do another Dusty's Downloads list for the weekend. Before I get going here, I just want to say I have some really cool guests coming up that you might want to check out, so keep an eye out for them. And lastly, I would like to do a quick plug and shout out for my buddy Brant Myers, who's got a new book out. It's called Painkiller. It's a memoir that talks about his battle with drug and alcohol addiction, coming out the other side clean and sober and a new man. It's a real cool story, and I highly recommend you go check it out on audiobooks, or it's in stores now as well. So with that, I'd like to welcome you to Motley Thoughts edition of Dusty's Downloads number 4, I think it is. Let's go. Okay, hold on here. Let me look at this list. I wrote more down this time, so I got to pick 5. All right, let's go with this one first. The first one is called Self-Destructor by Chevelle. If you're a rock person, you might know of them already. They've been around quite a while, since like 95. The band is, I think, from Illinois. They have a new album out, came out in 2021, and I don't even know if I'm saying this right. It's called Niratias. It's Niratias. It's actually just in pre-release right now, so they've only released a few songs from it, Self-Destructor being one of them. And it's a really cool tune. And I recommend right now, download that one if you like it and you don't know of the band and you like it. Download a couple other ones like Take Out the Gunman. It's an older song of theirs. And Face to the Floor. Quite popular ones if you know who they are. But highly recommend the Self-Destructor. It's really, really cool. Okay, now let me see here. The next one, this one's kind of neat because I looked them up. When I heard this song, I hadn't heard who they were, didn't know who they were. I just thought it was a really cool tune. The band is called About Bunny. About Bunny. And the song is called Keep It to Yourself. It's just a single out, and it was just released this year. And, I looked them up to try to find out a little bit about them, and there's like not very much actually on them. It says they're London-based, apparently. They have one other single out on iTunes, and that's it. They don't have an EP or anything out yet. The other single is called Special. But the song Keep It to Yourself is actually really cool, I think. It has a bit of a Franz Ferdinand vibe, it sounds like, if you know who they are. And the singer's voice, it's a girl, and she has a similar tone to Taylor Momsen, not nearly as powerful or hardcore as Taylor's voice is from the Pretty Reckless, but it has oddly enough this similar tone, I think, anyways. But it's a really cool tune, even if you don't, they don't have a whole lot of body of work. The song itself is cool, and I think you should download that one. Next here. Oh, then this next one's cool. It's called Face This Burn by Holy Mother, and it's on their album that's the same with the same name, Face This Burn, and it came out just here in 2021. I looked them up. I had no idea who they were. It's a kick-ass song. Like, it's hard like a metal song. So if that's not your jam, you might not want to download this one. But if it is, it's really cool. It right away when I heard it, it gave me a Priest vibe. But when I looked them up, they'd actually been around since 1994, and they're from New York. And like, I'm a metal guy, and I hadn't even heard these guys. So I'm sorry if this band ever hears this, but they've been around for a long time. It's a real cool tune. I listened to a couple of the other tracks on the album, and they're pretty cool as well. But this one in particular for me, I thought was a sick track. And I think if you're a rocker or a metal dude, it's definitely one you should download. Okay, next here. This one is a real cool tune. It's a little bit, change of direction from the last one I just recommended. Like total 180. It's called Freaking Out on the Interstate by Briston Maroney. He has an EP out with this song on it called Carnival. It came out in 2018, and it's an unbelievable song. He's kind of like a indie folk kind of flavor. I saw this video actually first of him playing this song just acoustically with a cello or another guy in the background, and it was awesome. So downloaded it, and then now it turns out he's got a full album coming out in April called Sunflower. And, I've already pre-downloaded that one because I thought the couple songs he does have out on that EP are really good. And if you're into, that kind of vibe, it's a little mellow, but great chord progressions and great melodies. And he's got a really cool voice too. So that along with his writing makes for a pretty sick song. So download Freaking Out on the Interstate by Briston Maroney. Okay, hold on here. Let me find this last one. Okay, we're going to go Canadian. We're going to get a Canadian band here. This song is called Shaking Off the Rust by the Bluestones. They have a new album right now. It's in pre-release called Hidden Gems. They've released 5-6 songs, I think, off of that so far. The band is from Windsor, Ontario. And they've actually been around a while after I heard this couple of their songs and downloaded them, and I liked them, and so I checked them out, and they've been around for a little while, playing anyways. Don't have a lot of out there released. I think they have one other album, but it's not. I can't find it on iTunes. Anyways, the sound, it's Black Keys kind of vibe, and oddly enough, they're a 2-piece band as well, and the sound is similar. They have their own vibe as well, but your simple raw rock. The musicians are good. The singer is good. Really catchy tunes. I highly recommend you at least download Shaking Off the Rust. And then if you like that, Let It Ride and a couple other ones on this new album are good. And I think the whole thing is going to be good. And I'm really looking forward to hearing this one come out. All right. Well, those are my 5 downloads for you for the weekend. And hopefully you guys have a good weekend. And maybe these downloads maybe brighten your day. Remember to DM me or email me and let me know your thoughts on these songs. And remember what I always say, stay safe, stay connected, and God bless. Actually, hold on. I want to change the outro song here. Just give me a sec.